We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here above 485, and in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:55 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 180% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Apple bot. Our Apple bot at 8:35 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from bright green bars to white with red borders yesterday, and back up to bright green bars at the open and into the close. Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, having extreme volatility here with the bull and bear indicators, as you see it there, switching multiple times in a single day and quickly canceling out this bear indicator at the second half in the after hours here at the 46.83 area, and it's coming back down towards it, and it's going to be crucial based off the 30-minute for this to hold going into tomorrow, right? It got a bear indicator yesterday, full transition, held support, and brought itself back up, hit highs up here on the day of 488, rejected not that far off of where things slowed down yesterday, and here it is fighting to bring itself back up. Huge resistance here above 488, definitely something to not ignore, and it's also the 52-week highs and all-time highs of the SPY. So it's no surprise that it's struggling up here at these levels. It's going to take a lot of inflows and strength to break out of it, but so far it's in this tight consolidation of 485 to 488. Now, here we are with it back under a bull indicator, but when we zoom out and look at it on the 1 hour, the bear indicator from yesterday at 487 got canceled by a bull indicator here at the 46.80 area, and it's coming back down again to retest that area, and it's going to be crucial for it to hold, to not get canceled by a possible bear indicator if this continues to pull down lower here in the bigger picture of the 1 hour, and when we zoom in to the 30-minute as well. Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, it pulled up with strength here, hit bright green bars as well, and a bull indicator popped up at 46.64, canceling out that bear indicator from the 46.70 area that lasted all the way down to the support that we've been talking about here since yesterday above 45, and it was the support of the pre-market today, and where a bull indicator popped up at the 45.50 area, and it sharply bounced back up. Again, you could see that strength of resistance up here, the strength of support. This is a tight consolidation, and I will be watching this closely going into tomorrow here within the volatility of the 15-minute and the 30-minute. Now, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and the bull and bear indicators and what key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, with outflows crossing over in the middle of the day on that pullback and inflows coming back up into the after hours and dominating over this chart on the 30-minute chart. And we could see inflows sitting sideways here at the 151 area above the midpoint and continuing this staircase effect here within the charts. And as we saw, a bull indicator popped up at the 46 area, and it's going to be crucial for it to hold up and continue these inflows to justify any further move to the upside if it retests resistance levels going into tomorrow. Now, when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see those outflows crossed over yesterday. They were below the midpoint in the pre-market, but into the open, they started to push upwards and cross the midpoint. And that's why on this pullback here, in the bigger picture, inflows were still above, and things did not completely collapse to the downside because these inflows pick right back up and they were above the midpoint on the 1 hour chart. Definitely something to not ignore here, and it's going to be crucial for these inflows to stay above to justify any move to the upside and hold up above the support. Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see the volatility here as outflows dominated in the first half, but in the second half, inflows picked up. But something I would not ignore here in the volatility in the after hours, outflows have crossed the midpoint to the downside, but it's really close there, and I'm going to be watching that going into tomorrow, because if it continues to the downside, it could continue to reflect that weakness into these charts and retest key support levels. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is 485. If these outflows continue to the downside and roll over that weakness into the 30-minute, pulling it down towards the midpoint, the next support is 484.50, and then below that, I'll be watching the 483 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to pick back up, cross the midpoint, continue the staircase effect to the upside, continue strong on the 1 hour and the 30-minute, and the first resistance is 48. Then above that is 490, and then I'll be watching the 492 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them, and I'm going to be watching them very closely going into tomorrow, especially in the volatility here of the 15-minute. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.